Hey guys, Oracle here, and I'm about to see if I can skydive off of this. I'll probably fucking die. What? Whoa, 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 whoa! Shit, shit, shit! I'm dying. I'm dying. It didn't even let me skydive. Wow, it actually technically should have, but I guess I did kind of hit that. And at least it started me down here on a little road segment. Too bad there are no cars anywhere around. Be able to steal those. I'm kind of not dressed, if you notice, for a nice hike in the woods. I think, okay, Blue Suit Guy, the concept of it originated from Omni. You know, I mean, I like wearing suits. I like the color blue. You know, I like red, white, and blue. Colors United States of America. You know, that's where I'm from. Born and raised, proud American. And she had had a dream a few years before we met of a guy wearing a blue suit with a red tie. You know, long hair. That was in that dream it was a teacher, and because she was still in school at the time, and when she told me about it, it was like, you know what, that sounds an awful lot like me that you're describing. You know, the long hair, the glasses, you know, kind of teaching. I mean, because during that time, you know, I was tutoring people. You know, I was tutoring a couple of my friends in, you know, in accounting and stuff like that. You know, helping them through a couple of classes. And she was just like, no, I don't want to hear that. No, quit telling me this stuff. But yeah, it was kind of funny because, well, you know, I'm finally back up here. It was kind of funny because she was describing me and something that I would actually wear. So my screen name being Blue Suit Guy and me making reference to Blue Suit Guy and all is because of that. Wow, I just got really pixelated. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but that just got really like cartoon-like right there. A really odd texture on the mountains. It was kind of like shiny green velvet, or shiny green felt, or whatever. It was kind of weird, and it's still kind of doing that in the background, the cloud. Anyway, that's where Blue Suit Guy comes from. Oracle comes from the comics that we do, and because I also read her mind, that's where my role in her comics come in. It's because I'm able to read her mind. Considerably well. But alright, I'm coming up here. I bought one of the houses up here. I know that a lot of people don't usually bother with houses up here, but this is a beautiful area. You know, it's right out off Mount Chiliad, and you know, I could set it to where I would spawn there. You know, and I might, when I end up going for various other areas, if you will, going into public lobbies, it might be a good idea to spawn up here since no one's ever here. So I'd be able to at least walk out of my freaking house and not get shot, especially if I end up with a bounty, which I do quite often. I do quite often end up with a bounty. One of these, I believe, was another one of the houses that's for sale. Oh yeah, it's on that street. It is. It was a little more than the one I got, which is why I got the one I got. You know, I'm not really going to complain about that, but let's see, this one. And it doesn't look as good as the one that I got. I mean, it does have a detached garage, but at the same time, it just doesn't, the outside looks a little rougher. I mean, it's got a nice porch, a nicer porch. I wish it would let you actually go in and look at them before you buy them, honestly. I mean, I think that would be a little bit of a better way to go about it. But, yeah. I guess there's a grocery store here. Is it actually open? Can you actually go in here? See, I haven't tested half of the stuff. Most of the stuff I've been doing is just chaos. Well, I guess you can't go in, but it looks alright in there. Looks like it would be like a Safeway or Kroger, Publix, whichever larger grocery store you have where you are. I know in the U.S. it varies. You know, Safeway is more of a West Coast company. Publix is more of a southeastern thing. Kroger is a lot of the country. But yeah. I'm actually going to go in the garage real quick. And this one-car garage, I still can't get over the fact that it looks like a one-car garage. You walk in, and it's got an extra door. I don't understand that. Where did the extra door come from? But yeah, some of these vehicles I've got are nice. Of course, attached house. I was going to say, am I going to go through the door? Love how you always come through the same door no matter what. They didn't change this from the apartments, and I thought with it being a house that it was going to have open windows where you could at least see out. You know, like they do in some of the apartments, but I guess not. And it still says exit apartment. I do like the idea of them having a house, but I think they could have done a little bit better. This might be a nice thing, you know, if you end up with a lot of bounties and get shot a lot, then buying one of these two houses that I just showed you might help you out considerably. If you set it to spawn at that house, because then you end up on the other side of the map and you at least get to see, okay, well, you know, when you pull up the map, you at least get to see, well, hey, people are coming for me, and you can plan accordingly. Whereas otherwise, if you step outside of your apartment when you're in Los Santos, you end up getting shot right there. You know, you step out no sooner than you get to the street, and boom, you're dead. And you can't blame people for going for bounties, but I've been shocked. I haven't had a lot of people really go after me when I get a bounty. You know, it's far and few between now. And, I mean, is it that it's lost its appeal? You know what, I think I'm going to go the other way. Go the other way around. Dude. I don't like that car. That car suits you a little more than it does me, so I'll take this one. It suits me a little better. As far as real life goes, guys, currently I've got a 99 Taurus, and the head gasket is right at the brink of blowing. So basically I don't have a car right now, and that one's just not worth trying to fix. You know, I bought it because I had to have something right then, and because my Firebird was not going very well. You know, it was in a very similar situation. But yeah, I ended up having to buy the Taurus, and it ran well for a while. And then it ended up being the only vehicle between me and my parents that was running, and with the way that my dad drives, he destroyed it. So, kind of ended up screwed out of a car. You know, that's why I'm still stuck here. You know, I put my parents ahead of everything else. You know, for a bit too long. I've made a point to make sure that the bills are paid. I've done work and not been paid for and all that. You know, it's my stupid decision. And luckily my girlfriend's understanding. and doesn't, don't like it, but doesn't, isn't complaining about it, as far as that's concerned. It's just a thing, I've got to fix it. You just definitely have to fix that. So, what about you guys? What's some of you guys' situations? You're in high school, college, out in the workforce. I kind of want to see, what kind of demographics watching my videos. Largely because it helps because then I know who to make videos for. I'm not going to cut out all cussing just because a minor is watching. Yeah, well, it's part of the real world. You're going to hear it sooner or later anyway. But it helps me figure out what to talk about during videos. I've done a few challenges. I've done a plane going through a tunnel, and I actually made it. I wasn't going full speed. It actually touched down on the ground and kept going through. What the fuck? Touched down on the ground and kept going through. I was kind of surprised that it didn't rip the wing off, and I was able to fly when I came out. So I've done a few challenges like that. I survived over 5 minutes with 5 stars. The trick to that is getting a military jet. The secret to that is military jet, because you're in where they can shoot at you, but you can shoot back. And you're not out in the open to where, a cop with a gun can just shoot you and kill you that way. So there are tricks to things, and if you guys want me to play certain missions, I haven't figured out how to download particular missions. Particular missions. I'd like to be able to, because I've seen a lot of them, like a lot of the races and all that are just really awesome. But I don't know how to get them. That's the problem I've found, is getting hold of them. So if you guys can let me know how to do that, I'd be glad to. But some of them include wall riding and driving up a building and all that. And just awesome. But yeah, if you guys let me know how to do that, I'll gladly do so. Whoa, spin. But yeah, I'll gladly do so if you guys fill me in on how to get different missions. Because I've not found how to download missions that you don't know who made, that don't already appear on the map. So, I'm kind of looking a little more at doing something like that. Well, ow!